guys, it's Miss Andrea. Welcome to Sunday Funday. So today we're making yarn birds. So you should get home 3 different colors of yarn, 2 beads for the eyes, a piece of paper just for the body, and a piece of cardstock orange paper for the beak. So you'll have to provide scissors and glue. And all right, so what I did for these, it's a little, you want to take your time, like folding them out so that they're all the same length. Because I believe what I did was I wrapped them around my hand and gave them to you. So what I did to get mine the way they are is, if you have paper at home, I cut out a piece that's 12 inches and a piece that's 10 inches. And you could use a ruler for that. That's what I did. And let me tell you why. So for the darker color in your bag, so mine is the white, is the 12 inch. And in order to wrap it around so it's straight, so like you can hold it up like this and they're even, you just, I'll take one little piece because I've already cut mine. You wrap it lengthwise around the paper, and obviously if it's all together, just keep wrapping and wrapping until you're out of string, because I cut you the amount of string you need, but this way you'll have it so you could fold it straight in half. Easy, right? Rather than fussing with it. And then once it's cut, you want to take the pieces and lay them out and line them up and just put a little bit of time into it. So the other colors that you're going to have are the shorter ones, the 10 inches. So again, you do the same thing. You take the string that I gave you, and it's a bag that's labeled 10, so you'll know which one's which. And the one that's labeled 10 has the 2 colors in it. And you'll, again, whatever paper you have at home, and just measure it and just wrap lengthwise, right? So that what you'll get is this, and then what you'll do is you'll fold it in half and you'll cut. Okay, so mine's cut this side, but this way everything's nice and even, because you're going to tie them all together to make a cute little bird. Alright, I hope that makes sense. I'm going to add I don't know if it's Pinterest or whatever, the article I have that I made this out of into the description. So hopefully, you know, my explanation with that explanation will help you. So now what you want to do, once you have them kind of evened out, I gave you some extra string, but you might also have more extra string from just evening stuff out, right, and cutting it. Like here you can see there's a little bit of length. And you're going to take a piece of string right in the middle. Again, you could use your ruler if you want to do right in the middle, or you could just eye it. I'm just going to eye mine. And you're kind of just centering it, right? So there's that. I'm just going to double knot it. And then I'm going to cut off this. So you do need glue for the eyes. I recommend hot glue. Remember, the regular glue with yarn is kind of hard to do. If that's all you have, you know, that's fine. Just be a little patient with it. There's that. And I'm going to, this one's really long, huh? That's alright. So kind of determine like where the middle is for this one. There's that. So the library is open without appointments now, guys, but you still have to wear your mask. And you know why it's most important? Because it's only people 12 and up who can get vaccinated, right? So we want to protect those younger than us and those older than us too. There's that. This is just a way of bunching them together. There's that. But what you're going to do is you're going to line them all up. I'll show you the picture I have too. Together. Ooh, see, this one I have actually matches the color. You could do that too. Is it in the middle? Let's see. Let's keep it straight. That. Double knot. You don't have to double knot it. I'm just doing it for my own sake. There we go. So let me show you real quick what I'm working off of. So this was the example. This was the example of wrapping it around the cardboard, right? And then the next step is tying the pieces together. All right. All right, so for the next step, first, the piece of paper I gave you, I would cut it in half and kind of smush together and crumble the size of bird that you want. But I think the paper I gave you was a little too big for the amount of yarn that we have. So this we're gonna put to the side for a little bit. This is your like lighter color wings. So it says we're gonna take the 10 centimeter group. So that's this one for me, and place it horizontally. And then we're going to take the 12 centimeter group and place it vertically. And we're gonna have them cross in the middle. Okay, that's the good point about, you know, tying these together. So then what you're gonna do is you're going to tie each end to each other. So it kind of makes like a little knot in the middle. So I'm going to start with these, and we'll tie them together, just like you're tying your shoes, right? There we go. Together. And then just put the floofies, what do you want to call them? Strands, there we go, to the side. And then you're going to do the same with these. And now a mistake I made earlier was kind of flipping them around, which you want to make sure that the 12 centimeters, so the longer string, is really your top, because otherwise you're going to have trouble covering up and making a bigger size bird. So we want the longer string, 12 centimeters up, 10 centimeters down. There you go. And then you're going to take your other 10 centimeters, put it right in the middle here, have them meet. Okay? And then you take your little ball of paper, and this is what gives it the body. There's that. Put it in the middle, and just, so start with these to cover it. If it's not covering it all the way, you're gonna have a lot left over. You could just kind of redo, or just, you know, stretch them out. That's all. See how it, at first, it's not covering it? Great, because it's kind of slipping and sliding. Just keep finagling it. There you go. pull it together. And then don't forget, you also got these sides, your wings. Right, and make sure the ball of paper stays in the front because that's what's going to give it its shape. Pull all of it tight. Let's see. And then you want to pinch it off. And see if there's anything to tighten up here because this is going to be his little face. So you got like top feathers and the bottom area. So there you go. And take another piece of yarn. And look how much extra we have. So if you're out of extra strands of yarn, just cut a little piece off, right? This part's a little tricky because you want to hold on to the shape while tying it. You might want to get someone to hold them together. Or you hold them together while someone else ties. So forgive my hands here, I'm trying to do it. Just me. Okay. That. Now, once you got that first little knot, you can put it down. And you know what? If the ball of paper goes flying out, guess what? Wrap it up again. That's alright. So here's his little face. So then what you want to do, well, what I want to do is tuck this under a little bit. Then what we're going to do though, is we're going to glue on the eyes and make a beak. So I gave you plenty of paper to make a beak. You guys could probably make 10 beaks with this. And all you do for the beak, I know it's terrible. Look at my notes. But I want to show you guys too. You make like a little half circle and you're going to fold it in. Right, and then you could either tape it shut for the beak, or like I'm using the hot glue, so I can hot glue it. So, let us draw like the boat. Like that. There's that. Right. And then that might actually still be too big, so I'm going to cut mine more. Okay. And roll it up. Still a little big. I'm going to cut mine more. You guys can make like 100 beaks. I know this project's a little more complicated than we normally do, but it should come out super cute. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on mine, which is attached to the wall over here, so excuse me. Yeah, my hot glue's plugged in. This might actually still be too big, guys, so you know, you figure out what you want to do. It's your little guy, right? So now I'm going to put 2 little dots, so again, excuse me while I do that. And these are for the eyes. So I'm putting one on either side of his little crest of hair here. Okay. And one more dot for the beak. cute. Oh wait, let's even up his tail a little bit. Cutting it on an angle like it's flowers here. Alright. Let me know what you think. If you want, send me pictures of yours at andrea@westhamptonlibrary.org, and I could put them on our Instagram page, or I would love to just see them. Or come on into the teen room in the children's room to come visit. Alright, I know that was a little bit more complicated, but I think you came out super cute. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.